So just about set now. And today on the hill, Anthony Solometto. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball. But for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life. And he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a good eye there.
2-0.
The pitch. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double to start the game.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, Cole Young.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now, and this is where it starts to get fun.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. At the belt and fires. Swung on, popped up left side. Eldridge flashes the leather on the running catch. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. Guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Just missed. One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right side. And it gets by him. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One gone runner at first. Now at the plate, Lincoln McCracken. Fought off foul. Now snap throw to first. Chisholm back easily. The 0-1. Grounded to third. Could be two. To second. There's one. Over to Alonso. Double play. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starting pitcher, number 22. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Carson Williams. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Strike one.
1-1.
That misses, and it's 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Got it by him for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Bryce Harper to the plate, hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. In there at the knees. 0-1. One down, Phillies down a run. That one missed.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. You can kiss it goodbye. He circles the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, you put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now a chance for Harry Ford. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
And another ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine, and that's probably why we saw.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Torres goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Solometo back to work. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. Good take by Torres. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Kicks and fires. And there's ball four.
First base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now, Kobe Mayo. This is again 5 in a row.
1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. Flips the corner, and the count even at 1. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Beck.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Kicks and deals. And ball 1. Torres over at second. Mayo at first with no outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
The left fielder, number 37.
Now the left fielder.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Double steal. Cut on and missed.
No ball.
Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Two on, one out. And a foul ball left side. And a pitch. That misses, and that's ball 1. And a pitch. Goes down looking.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Gavin Collins.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Right down to shoot, strike 1. And here it comes. Popped up. And that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And a pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
This is Bryson Stott. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One out, bases empty. That's towards center. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 7th, the 3rd baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Alec Thomas now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering misses, and 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
No.
Just missed.
2-1.
Two outs.
No.
That one misses. 3-1. Johan Rojas on deck for the Phillies. Righty delivers. Fouled off. He was late.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And that's
That's the
ball
ball. Take your base.
Batting ninth.
So 2 down, and digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. First pitch just misses. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, number 11. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
1-1 now. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Cole Young next up for the Cardinals. Fly to left his first time. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Tied up here in the early going. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, short hop to third. Jump throw. And he'll be safe at first.
The bat.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Chisholm, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Outside low, ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Young leads off first with 1 away. pitch allows the runner to advance.
Now has designated Lincoln.
Here's the Cardinal DH, Lincoln McCracken.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. He didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Gleyber Torres next up for the Cardinals. Walked his first time. Top of the zone for a called strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Now up for St. Louis, Kobe Mayo. And he's already singled in this game. And that one clips the corner. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. 0-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Phillies 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. Pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
That one missing inside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lined into right. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Bryce Harper. And that's outside. 1-0.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
The two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now for the Phillies, Harry Ford. Runner on the move. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. Now the 0-1. And that's outside. Bounce to the right. And foul ball. Man at first, one away. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Eldridge. He's 0 for 1. This to center field. Chisholm makes the play, and it's out, number 3. One left for Philadelphia, and our score remains 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Start of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Beck. The pitch. Rips that one center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Now back, number 37.
Here's the left fielder. Struck out looking his first time. That pitch in for a strike. Going 1.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field. In position. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Gavin Collins. High fly ball, shallow right field. Thomas makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Pete Alonso. The right-hander back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Going back, and he brings it into the warning track.
The third baseman,
Austin Riley digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. It's his 8th home run of the year, and we're all square. It's 2-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Alec Thomas. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. His 4th home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 3-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Berg. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Rojas stands in now and watches strike 1. This one in the air. As this one sized up. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 11.
Garcia.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. You know, these Cards, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Next pitch is outside.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right. It's just baseball sometimes.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now Cole Young.
Ball
Pitch
one.
misses inside, and it's 1-0. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alonso calls it in, and there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Just off the inside edge.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on.
2-1.
And another ball. Strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 outs. Lifted in the air, out to left. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. The batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. The right-hander back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 180 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. And downstairs. And now 1-2. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Harper now. He's already homered here in this one.
Harper.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Yep.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the righty deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Under it. 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Harry.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Harry Ford, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Slider for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 at the plate. Lincoln McCracken. As the lefty gets to work. Right through there for a strike. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Brash preparing to come on if needed. Santana getting cranked up as well. The 0-1. And that one is inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Sliced hard but foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Swing and a ball lifted to center field, and that will fall. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great.
Gleyber goes. Swing and a miss. Go to second, tag, and they got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. The Redbirds down by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch misses way outside. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cardinals 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now the left fielder, Bryce Eldridge. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one is inside ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brad Keller, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Malley getting loose as well. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Left-hand hitter waits. Just missing there. And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 22 will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. A new pitcher in the game, Brad Keller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball one. At the belt and fires. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
One strike.
Eldridge on at first. Nobody out. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Chisholm grabs it on the run.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one pulled foul. The pitch. That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Down the third baseman, Austin Riley. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And he deals. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you're committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Alec Thomas. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Brash.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The pitch. Beck in the box now. Takes strike 1. That ball's carrying. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
And now it's going to be number 37. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. So the tying run at second. Up the middle. Toss to Alonso. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Next to hit, Gavin Collins.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, no strike.
And fouled off. With the tying run at third, you're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See, that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Right-handed reliever. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty to the plate. Line, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. Back even, it's 3-3. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Here comes the pitch. On the ground right side. Down the line, and it's foul. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Roll the short, could be 2. Williams. Off-balance feed, there's 1. Double play. What a quick feeling to end the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Keller back to work. In for a strike. 1-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. And caught on the warning track.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Digging in, Carson Williams.
Ball, no.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Harper.
And now here is Harper. Ball one to Bryce.
1-0.
All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. And
No,
misses inside. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. That's outside. 3-1. Harry Ford next to bat for Philadelphia. The pitch. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied at 3. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Junior Castro.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Cole Young now at the plate.
The shortstop, Cole Young.
The line to kick the pitch.
No,
Just
that's a
missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Out to center. Rojas settles under it. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Out towards right center field. Thomas sizing it up. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Lincoln McCracken will hit next. Late on that fastball.
No ball.
Stirring in the
One
Phillies
strike.
bullpen. Robinson Santana getting ready to go. Painter also throwing. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP boost. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
Runner at first with 2 away. Gleyber Torres next up for the Cardinals. He's been a great free agent sign. Checks over to first. Back safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And now the lefty, runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. Moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Here's the Phillies catcher, Harry Ford. And here it comes. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. And it stays fair. And that'll pick off the base of the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now it's going to be Bryce Eldridge. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Keller picks over, and he's back in safely. Kicks and deals. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Into the outfield, base hit. Throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Pete Alonso stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Torres, and that's 2.
Oh, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Definitely one of the bigger ones in this game. So that double play is going to be one we look back on when this thing is over. Big time execution both on the mound and in the field to get 2 right there.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Outside, ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Kobe Mayo. And a pitch. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Out front and foul to the left side. And a swing and a miss.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. That misses. Full count now. Jordan Beck up next. single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
No outs, runner at first. And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Beck. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And that's outside. Here's a 1-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The pitch. Nice grab. Off-balance feed. There's one. And two. What a play.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Here's the left fielder. Got a good eye there. Two down, nobody on. That one hooked foul. The pitch. There's the strike.
Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Out to short, Williams. Tosses to first, and that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia, so bottom of the 9th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Austin Riley. Keller back to work. That one's in there. That's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Sam Friedenberg getting loose out there. The 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
0-2 now. Ball one there. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone. And then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Now it's the right fielder, Alek Thomas. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Ground ball right side. Torres throws to first in time, and a couple of quick outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Phillies down in order, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. We're in extras here, and now the Cardinals catcher, Gavin Collins. And a pitch. A little bit low. Fought off foul. Man at second. Pitches in there. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
That one missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
At the belt and fires. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
The batter, the third baseman, Garcia.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man. Swings through that one. 0-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of the 10th. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Save!
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now here is Cole Young. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Runners at the corners, one away here in extra innings. Grounder might be 2. Williams to second, over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. next up for the Cardinals. Runner on the go. It's in the dirt. Throw. Save.
Pretty close play on that one. A perfect throw probably gets him. That throw is just a little wide to the third base side of the bag, so he had to reach a little bit to get it. Could have been just enough to make the difference there.
Swing and a pop-up. Williams settles under this one. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Phillies 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Orion Kirkering. He last pitched 2 days ago. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Carson Williams. Here comes a pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And there's a ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Torres fires over to first. One out, the bottom of the 10th.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter
Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Harper.
And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Outside low, ball 1. Popped up. Under it. And it's caught for the out.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, catcher, Harry Ford.
Last chance for the Phillies. Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Trying to deliver as the hero. Late swing, fouled off. Two outs. Fouled off down the right side. This could end it. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And the final score here, 4-3. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.